Okay.
Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of Creator Chats here at GANK Studios, where we talk to the best and brightest content creators in GANK and, of course, sometimes outside of GANK, and find out what it takes to be a content creator in this day and age. We listen to tips, we listen to life stories, and, of course, the journey they had with our platform and how they grew with our platform. And today, we have a very special guest who is actually a part of the Gank roster. She's gonna be a guest in one of our future events, and she's also one of the sweethearts of a previous month. If you're not familiar with what the sweethearts are, I'm gonna tell you guys about it later. But yeah, they're gonna introduce themselves. So without further ado, please do welcome Fettochini.
Hi everyone, I'm Fettuccini. I'm a cosplayer, graphic model, artist, and content creator.
Hey, what's up? So, thank you so much for joining us for today's episode. Really, really, really happy to be here. And of course, I can't wait to share a little bit about, yourself to the audience and of course to all the viewers and users of Gank. So, yeah, without further ado, can we please know a little bit about yourself and the content that you do? I know you mentioned it when you introduced yourself, but let's go a little
Mhm.
bit deeper. So, what's up? So, tell me about yourself and the content you do.
So I'm Fettochini. The main content that I put out is my cosplays, but I'm also an artist. Um, I'm a graphic designer, so
Mm-hmm.
most of my cosplay photos I edit it out myself. Um, Sometimes I style and sew my own costumes as well, but sometimes I do MTOs.
Oh, that's
And yeah,
cool. You do
yeah.
MTOs, pala. I didn't know that. So, you make your own costumes. Is it more
So
of the sewing or like the crafting part of the costumes?
a little bit of both. Sometimes, when there's something that is too hard for me to do, I would just have it made. But if I can do it on my own, I will.
That's true. That's true. It's
Mhm.
also cheaper if you have
Yes.
time on your hands, right? Like I remember when I made my first costume, it was I think it was Nightwing. I made the armor myself, and then at first I was like, wow, this is cosplay is cheap, like cuz that time I was like super like I had so much extra time. I just graduated college and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, this is fun. I can do this forever. But then, you realize just how much money you're saving once you see just how much it is to get something MTO'd, right? Now,
Mhm.
um, yeah. Speaking of cosplay, who are you cosplaying? I know who it is, but like, of course, who are you cosplaying?
I'm cosplaying as Mael from Claire Obscure Expedition 33. I wasn't supposed to cosplay today, but my sister, I know she's watching. um, she asked me, "Are you gonna cosplay?" And then I took that as a challenge.
I was actually surprised you cosplayed because a lot of the actually all of the guests that we've had here, none of them actually cosplayed for the interview. It's more of just
Mhm.
themselves. But yeah, it's a nice way to showcase your cosplay, of course, and your talent and your skill, and to share a little bit about the stuff you're into. Like,
Yeah.
your sister, by the way, is watching. So, yeah, is she older, younger than you,
Oh, younger than me.
younger than
Yeah,
you?
I'm the eldest.
So she
Mhm.
probably like looks up to you. Is she planning to be a cosplayer just like you?
Oh, we do cosplay sometimes, like as all of my siblings.
Oh, that's so.
We're also planning to go to Hoyo Fest on the fourth day, and we're gonna do a group cosplay. We're gonna be the Sons of Caledon.
Oh, that's so cute. I'll see you there because I'm actually gonna be
Yeah.
in PGDX as an AXA, but
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
can. I'm probably gonna be going around anyway, and I'll see you there at Hoyo Fest. So yeah, guys, if you want to meet and greet like Fettuccini and her family, definitely go to Hoyo Fest. She's gonna be there, and her family is gonna be there too. Super cool. Yeah. So you mentioned you're cosplaying from Claire Obscura, Expedition 33. What about the
Mhm.
game do you love?
Oh man. Besides the music, the insane graphics, and the lore, um, I love the gameplay. At first, I didn't think I would like it because people are saying that it's a difficult game,
It is. It
but
is. I'm gonna be one of those
it
people
is.
to tell you it is a difficult game.
It is, but it triggers my perfectionism. Where I'm like, I need to do this again. I need to do this again. I need to perfect this. So yeah, I just keep on playing it again and again because I wanna defeat the boss.
Would you say that it's a contender for Game of the Year?
Yes,
Okay,
for
good.
me, yes.
You're not the only one. A lot of people are saying the same thing. It's an
Mhm.
innovative combat system, and in a world full of like action games, like we have tactical RPG over here. So I'm really happy to see it. I'm a big fan of those, especially stuff like Persona. So yeah,
Yeah.
definitely hope to see that you win some awards. The music is crazy too, and the voice acting not
Yeah.
bad as well. So yeah, happy to see that you're cosplaying Mael, and yeah, you probably inspired. You're the eldest, right? So you inspired your
Hmm.
siblings to cosplay, yeah?
I did.
You did. So now I'm
Mhm.
curious, for someone who inspired other people, what inspired you to become a creator, and when did you start? Like who inspired you and when?
Yeah. It started as a hobby, actually. I started cosplaying way back 2012 when I was in high school. I have a childhood friend who was really into anime, and she invited me to a convention one time, and it changed my life, literally. I was like, oh my gosh, people can dress up as their favorite character all the time.
Wait,
Like,
whoa, what event was this?
uh, uh, it was in SMX. I can't exactly remember which one. Uh, uh, it was such a long time ago. I can't
It's
remember,
okay.
but
We have kind of a similar story. Me too.
mhm.
I wasn't into that kind of stuff before. Like I watched anime, but then my friends were like, like YOLO, let's go to this event. Like
Yeah.
like for them it was like funny. Like they just wanted to see people in costume. They wanted to like see if it was funny. But when I got there, I was like, whoa, this is cool. Like ended up sitting down and
Mhm.
listening to the whole program, and then eventually I became a cosplayer. So yeah, it's just you just have to take that first step. Yeah. So
Yeah.
was there
Uh,
anyone? Yeah, you were saying.
oh, no, sorry. Go on.
Was there anyone in particular like that inspired you? Like when you saw this person cosplaying, you were like, I want to be like that.
Hmm. I wouldn't say it's a specific person, but when I first found out about it, it was like I was in the Homestuck fandom,
Mm-hmm.
and then I saw different people. It was huge back then, back in 2012. And then I saw a lot of people cosplaying Homestuck, and I was like, of course, like, I didn't even think of that. Like, you can cosplay even if it's not Halloween. Like, you can dress up as your favorite character, even if it's not Halloween. So, like since then, when after that event, I went home and then I started planning out the costume that I wanted to wear. But I was a broke high school student, so everything back then was handmade, and then I ended up teaching myself how to sew.
I'm
So like
curious. What was your first cosplay?
it was Nepeta from Homestuck.
Okay, okay, Homestock talaga. And yeah,
Yeah.
I actually have not heard of Homestock. I'm gonna Google it right
Oh,
now. I'm like, what is Homestock? Homestock.
it's a
So
comic?
I have. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I'm familiar. I've seen it before. So that's actually. So you ended up cosplaying that for the first time. And what did it feel like to be in costume for the first time? Especially for those watching the interview, like who are nervous to cosplay for the first time.
Um, I didn't really feel nervous, but I was more like really, really excited because I get to be the character that I love, and thankfully the community was kind enough to you know uh, be very welcoming, and so I felt like this is where I belong.
Well, yeah, and nowadays
Yeah.
you're boothing, and you have a whole community behind you. You have people who support you,
Yeah.
and really just started with that one visit to a cosplay convention and that one attempt at cosplay. And look at you, you grew. And yeah, speaking of growing, was it hard growing yourself as a content creator? Like especially at the beginning, like okay, so you started cosplaying. What was the point first that you were like, huh? I kind of want to take this to the next level. I want to be a content creator that monetizes and that just makes it part of my, a career or something. So first, yeah, I guess that's my first question. Like, when did you realize you wanted to? And then, was it difficult?
It definitely was. Back then, only my Facebook friends would follow and support me, but I didn't mind, honestly. I wasn't really thinking about the numbers because I really just started my cosplay page, so I'd have a separate account where I could show most of my cosplay works or photos. I'm really just passionate about cosplaying and love being part of the community.
Mm-hmm.
So like I guess I'm just lucky enough to grow a following over the years. I think if you love what you do and you just keep doing it, eventually people would notice you.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
And question like, okay, so you decided that time like, okay, I want to keep doing this because I'm passionate about it. Now, what would you say was your first like, okay, what would you say is your first crowning achievement when you were like in this journey of becoming a content creator? When did you realize, wow, this is really working for me? Like, what was that moment? Like a eureka moment.
uh, for me, it would be getting recognized enough to booth at a convention.
Mm,
Yeah. My very first booth was at Cosplay Mania, 2022. A friend was looking for booth mates and asked if I wanted to share with them. And I was hesitant at first. I thought
yeah.
I wasn't big enough to be able to sell anything. But then I said, yeah, fuck it, you know. Oh, wait. Can I curse?
It's okay. It's okay.
Sorry. You know, if it fails, so be it. It'll still be an experience I can use to maybe do better next time. If it succeeds, then great. I can definitely do it again. And thankfully, it did. I was surprised to know that I have a lot of followers and people willing to buy my content. When I realized people love my work so much that they're willing to support me, it made me incredibly happy, which I think is a really big achievement.
Yeah, it is. It is, and it's just really a string of just taking your chances, right? Like you
Yeah.
never went to a cosplay event before. You took your chance. You went and then you enjoyed it. You never made a costume before. You did your own thing. You made your homestuck cosplay and then you enjoyed it and then you found the community and then booting was just a every major content creator, whether they have millions of followers, they always start from a place of, is this going to work or is this not
Yeah.
going to work? And I'm happy to know that you were able to find your place in the cosplay community this way. Now, um, so now that I know how you were able to grow yourself as a content creator and you booth, you booth like you paid for that booth, right? When was the first time
Yes.
that you guested, like as a special
Oh,
guest?
I don't think I've ever been like a guest before or
Oh,
judged. Yeah,
oh, not yet, because
not yet.
for those who are watching, actually, Fettochini is actually gonna be our special gank guest for an upcoming event in Alabang. So that's down south, really far from me, but definitely a lot of people. The community is so alive in Alabang. So I'm excited for you. You're gonna be a guest in Hobby Con. So yeah, if you guys want to meet her, if you want to hang out with her, she's gonna be a guest over there. She's gonna be judging some cosplay contest stuff, and you can also get her merch that you can also get on GANK as well. So yeah,
Yes.
hype for that. You're gonna be together with two other content creators, but I'm really excited for you because like you said, you've never guessed it before. The experience is totally
Oh.
different because
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, you don't have to break even. So
Mm-hmm.
everything is just you and your hard work. So yeah, excited for you. Now, so I know how you grew outside of the online like community, but obviously Gank is an online platform. And I'm curious how has Gank helped in your journey as a content creator, as a cosplayer, as a visual monetizer? How has Gank helped?
Uh, I found out about I found out about GANK at the same convention that I had my first booth. Um, GANK had a booth there as well, and I was able to talk to one of the people there. They told me about the app, and I thought, oh, this is a great tool to sell my photos digitally. So I'm gonna check it out when I get home, and the rest was history. Since then, GANK has played a huge role in helping me sell my work.
Mm-hmm.
It's what I mainly use for selling digital content. I tried coffee before, but I think GANK is more convenient for me because the sales go directly to my Gcash or my Maya.
Yeah. That's actually one of the
Hmm.
things we're pretty proud of, that we have an edge over like all the other
Yeah.
apps, is we have local payment gateways like Gcash, and that's just insane. Like, you think it's something easy to achieve, but it's actually not. So, especially because for the newer content creators in the comment section, or people who are like curious, you know, you're always gonna start local. everyone
Mhm.
else in the world, every content creator here in the Philippines, they start local, right? They're gonna try to build their communities locally, and the best way to start is to have an easy gateway for your fans to support your where you're locally from. So Gank is
Yes.
actually present in different countries: Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, all those countries, even more than that. And they also have like their own personal like gateways in those specific countries. But yeah, for
Mhm.
Philippines, it's Gcash. So I'm really glad. I'm really glad that you find that feature quite useful. Um,
Yes.
Glad that it helps content creators like you. So and it doesn't stop there, because I've seen success stories of creators on Gank that started local, but because Gank is not necessarily a local thing, it's a Singapore based company. They find communities outside of their country. They find like when SpiceCon happened, you were there too. Remember, you had a booth in
Yeah.
SpiceCon. A lot of the guests there had Gank accounts, and then people were supporting them in the Philippines through Gank. So that was really really cool.
Oh yeah. I did have like people from other countries who would buy my content, so I'm incredibly grateful for them.
Oh, I'm really really happy to hear that. So, Ayun, yeah, thank you so much for that insight. And yeah, and lately you were one of our guests digitally, one of our guests
Mhm.
for what Sweethearts was that? I think it was Solstice Sweethearts.
Solstice Sweethearts,
Yeah,
yeah.
Solstice Sweethearts. And yeah, for those unaware, the Sweethearts campaigns, they happen every other month, where we feature our hardworking content creators on Gank, and we kind of give them the platform, we give them like the pedestal, and we try to highlight them as much as we can. And we, push for their content while also helping them with like giving discounts to you, the community, so that you can support them and help them grow more as content creators. And Fettuccini was one of our sweethearts. And yeah, what was the experience like? What did it feel like when I think it was Altair reached out to you? So for those who are wondering who Altair is our talent manager here in the Philippine team. So what did it feel like when Altair reached out to you for the sweethearts? Were you nervous?
I was. I didn't think that I'll be able to sell that much, but you know, my followers keep on surprising me. Um, every when I was part of that campaign, every set that I released, I get very surprised by the amount of love and support that my followers give me. Um, because I would post a set not expecting a lot, but then they would exceed my expectations tenfold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was pretty crazy. We were watching your growth during the campaign. We do that every week when there's a Sweethearts campaign. And you were growing. You actually, I think you earned more than your average, like more than twice your average. And it was really, really great to see. Not to mention us and Gank, we were incredibly very, very, very thankful to you, because like you were actively like really making content and actively like um promoting your gang and your participation in the Sweethearts campaign. So, you're saying thank you to us. So thank you back to you, because,
Yeah.
you are the one who made it happen. We were just the storefront. So thank
Ah,
you,
thank
Feto, for
you.
that. And yeah, it's actually the reason why we're excited to have you as a guest for HobbyCon. It's gonna be fun. I'm actually gonna be doing a stage segment there. It's gonna be fun on stage. I'm gonna be doing a little interview, and we're gonna do a game. So if you guys want to see Feto playing another game, did you see the game that we played in SpiceCon?
No, I don't. I was probably
Okay,
busy.
okay, okay, okay. Good, good. Because I don't want to spoil you. Yeah, we did some
I'm nervous.
funny stuff on stage. But yeah, so that's the Sweethearts campaign. We have a new roster of Sweethearts coming out this coming month. Feto won't be there, but again, she'll be guesting. But her content is still on Gank. So if you guys want to support her, please do check her out. She's Fettochini on Gank. Very, very hardworking. And also, yeah, super talented. Super talented. The edits are insane. You edit your own stuff, right? You mentioned that
Yes,
you're a digital artist,
graphics.
graphic
I'm a
design,
graphic designer.
graphic designer. And how do you use your skill as a graphic designer for your craft, in cosplay? How?
Oh, well, every time I do like cosplay photos, I would look at the character and like every single time, for example, I watch an anime or I play a game,
Mm-hmm.
I would always notice the UI or the layout of the game or anime, and I
Mm-hmm.
would like think about the design I'm gonna do in my photos.
Like how are you gonna translate that the way that the style is
Yeah.
to your photos? That's amazing. That's it's not
Yeah.
always easy to replicate stuff like that. And a lot of content creators and cosplayers, they actually find somebody else to edit, but then here you are editing your own stuff, and it's no
Yeah,
joke.
well, it's I love doing it. It's, an art.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And
Yeah.
you have lots of followers. I look at them; they're commenting right now. You have lots of
Uh,
followers who love your work, and they love your edits. And I guess that's one of the reasons why they continuously support you. So yeah, kudos to you, Feto. Now,
Thank you so much.
you mentioned Gank had Gcash, and that's a feature you really like appreciate about the platform. But
Mhm.
aside from that, what features do you find the most useful with monetizing your content? Like with Gank.
Okay. So first is the gold tipping feature
Mm-hmm.
that is really helpful in funding my next project. I really appreciate the people who helped me achieve my dream cosplays. Um, and then, as I've mentioned before, the Gcash or Maya withdrawal feature.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it helps me get my money faster. Uh, what else? The schedule post feature is very helpful for
Yeah,
me.
that one's new. That
Um,
one's new. It's very
yeah,
recent that we add that in.
yeah, it's great. Uh, since like content creation is something that I do on the sidelines, sometimes I get too busy with my corporate day job, so it's very helpful for me to be able to schedule, let's say, an entire month of posts
Yeah,
in just one day. Yeah.
that's true. I totally know what you're talking about. Being working in the Gank team is quite busy as well. And like me and myself, I have to schedule my content in advance, sometimes weeks in advance,
Hmm.
just so that I
Yeah.
don't forget. So yeah, it's good that we have that feature. I'm really happy that the developers worked on it. And you mentioned that you do have goal tipping. So uh do you have any current goals right now on your Gank that you want to share with the audience?
Yes, I do have, my current goal is for a Varesa cosplay. Planning
Okay.
to,
So
yeah,
yeah, if you
planning to.
guys want to see Feto cosplay that, definitely check out her Gank and support her there. Are there any bonuses that you give to people who like tip a certain amount?
Oh, yeah, I do. I would give them a fan sign or like an extra photo from one of my sets.
Yeah, that's cool. That's actually one of the techniques, for those who are
Hmm.
unfamiliar, that people do on Gank, that for the goal, for the tipping goals and stuff like that. They actually give like bonuses. Like if you donate a certain, I mean, you tip a certain amount of money, like $20 or something, they get like this bonus like video saying hi or something like that. So yeah, just tips if you guys want to try that out as well. Okay, have you ever tried the PPV feature?
I'm
Ooh,
sorry, I
you
don't
don't know
think
what
I'm very
PPV is.
familiar.
Pay
Hmm.
per view, not yet.
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. So that's interesting because it's actually one of our favorite features in the team. Pay per view means PPV means pay per view, and basically it's a hidden post that you put on your Gank profile, and then people can pay to view it.
Oh, oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So if you're
Mm-hmm.
interested in doing something like that, definitely check it out. You can message Alter. Alter and I can help you out with setting that up. Just if you want to try it out
Hmm.
as well. So PPV,
Sure,
that's
yeah.
pay per view. Have you tried subscriptions or memberships?
Um, I haven't yet, only
Mm.
because I know if I do like subscriptions, I have to constantly do it.
You don't like the
Yeah,
pressure. You don't like the pressure.
but the feature that I use a lot is the shop, because since I've mentioned I kind of only do this like part time,
Mm-hmm.
so when I have like a set that I want to sell, I would just post it, uh, and then people will just buy it from the shop.
Yeah, that's right. You can just leave it passively. You're right. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. And next question. All right. So, as one of our specially featured sweethearts, what was your experience like, and how did it help grow your community, like and potential? Like, different. Like you never joined one of our campaigns before, and then you suddenly did the sweethearts. What was that like for your community? Were they like more active? Were they more excited? Did they have more questions? Were you more motivated? Oh my god, I sneezed.
Uh,
Were you more motivated to make content because of the campaign, and because the gank socials were like pushing you out again and again every week for that campaign?
yes. Um, yeah. Uh, what? Sorry. I was like just really surprised, and it really did push me to like do better and keep on like posting content, because I kind of only post sometimes, but when I was part of the campaign, um I had to motivate myself to post every week, and it did help grow my community a lot more, and I think that is very heartwarming, because I'm incredibly grateful for the people who supported me, even the new followers. I
Mm-hmm.
gained a lot of new followers as well. So,
Yeah, we
um
we
m-
saw we saw that you were growing real quick, and it's so
yeah.
nice because we could tell that you were really motivated, or rather, you were building a habit out of it. Because
Mhm.
like Altera would just message me in the middle of the night, look at our girl photo, and I was like, what's happening? And I was like, look, she posted, and then I would see like the you would edit photos out, and then like you would promote, and it was really awesome, and we really appreciate what you did. Because like, just like, because you guys are part of a campaign, the girls basically cross promote each other. So the
Yeah.
people from their communities discovered you, and people from your community discovered them as well. So it was really, really nice. And thank you so much again for being a part of
Thank you
that.
as well.
And now, like, for those who are just joining in, we mentioned a while ago that she's gonna be a special guest for HobbyCon this coming August. Now that you're gonna be one of our special guests for an upcoming event, how do you plan to mix and marry your physical store with basically your gank store, which is mostly online?
Yeah, so I will be cosplaying there. Thank you so
Mm-hmm.
much. I am pleased to announce. And I will be selling prints. I have two gank sets, digital gank sets, that I will be selling as a photo book, as well
Ooh,
as other prints.
photo book. And then I think Gank can
Yeah.
help you. We can give you like a QR code just in case someone wants to like definitely like support you or give you a tip. They can use the QR
Hmm.
code to send it over directly to your Gank account. Now,
Oh yeah,
um, are you scared? Are you nervous for the
I
guesting?
am.
Here we go
I am.
again. But it's always about taking that leap, and I'm really excited for
Hmm.
you to do that. Is there anything that you're planning to debut in that event, like a new cosplay or new sets that you wanna share with the people who are gonna be there?
Uh, I do have new sets, new prints to sell. I plan to cosplay Squirrel Girl for that event.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I don't know who the second character is. Probably Asmael, since I love her so much. She's my current favorite character.
As in like
um,
overall favorite character of
current.
current. All right.
Yeah, it changes every now and then. But yeah, I still have to think about the second character that I plan to cosplay for that event. But Squirrel Girl, definitely.
All right. Yeah, that's a Bianca actually means that, so I see Squirrel Girl all the time. Bagay, bagay. It's gonna look great on you, dude. And yeah,
Thank
so
you.
for all those creators who are looking to grow on Gank, do you have any tips?
Um, yeah, try your best to consistently post content.
Mm-hmm.
mention your handles as much as you can. Like if you post on Facebook or Twitter, make sure to add in your gank account. You know, let people know your online presence. Uh, I know it gets overwhelming sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I know very well because, as I've mentioned before, I have a corporate job. Um, if I were doing this full time, I would post a lot more frequently. But if it gets too difficult to keep up, you can just post at least once a week. I don't think you need to post every day.
Yeah.
I think that does more harm than good because I think you'll just
They
end up getting shadow
cannibalize. Yeah,
banned.
you cannibalize your own content basically, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the optimal one is posting every other 3 days. But at the very least, one post per week would suffice.
Yeah, and for Gank it's not really as like there's a misconception that Gank is a social media platform. It's not. It's a digital storefront where people can sell their stuff, and it is only you only get as much as attention as you promote it in other social media platforms. So the nice thing about Gank is you don't have to feel pressured to keep posting, though we would be
Mhm.
happy if there was a big roster of like content that people can find. But there's no algorithm in Gank. Like there's
Yeah.
no one gets boosted above anybody else. It's just how much you decide to promote your own Gank everywhere else. So,
Mhm.
it's fair for everybody. I see people promoting on Telegram, promoting on X, promoting on even even Reddit. People promoted in Reddit like MavGX. So it's really interesting, and they've grown in different ways as well. There are some content creators who aren't necessarily big, like on social media, but are huge on Gank or don't even leave their houses or go do physical events, and they still
Mhm.
get to build a community through their store on Gank. So there's different ways to do it, but
Yes.
definitely consistency is definitely the key. Building a habit, right? I think that's the right
Mhm.
word. Now,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. Next question. I think this is the last question. So, you've been using Gank for a while. So, if there's a dream feature or something you want Gank as an app or company to start doing, what would it be? We're listening.
It's funny that you mentioned it earlier, but for me, it's the explore creator feed. It's similar to a typical social media platform where you can scroll through
Mm-hmm.
a feed of content from different creators. I just think it's a great way to discover new people and explore diverse content and find creators you might want to follow. So like a discover page
Yeah.
feature.
I remember we
Yeah.
used to have something like that, but it was more of like the people
Mhm,
you
yeah.
follow appear on your timeline. But then
Yeah.
yeah, that's definitely something that we are in the works of putting out. So thank you so much. Yeah, that's a really good tip. Anything else that you want to add? Like maybe like a what else? As a company, like here, Gank Philippines. What do you want to see us do more?
Hmm. Um I did enjoy like the Sweethearts campaign that you made, so like a lot more exciting campaigns to see in the future.
Mm. We're also planning on doing stuff like open shoots. So if you guys want to participate,
Oh,
we're gonna
that's
invite our gang creators. Of course, only the gang creators are gonna be there. We're gonna be, like sharing a space, and we can all take photos. Now, just a little bit of small talk.
mhm.
Yeah. I just remembered. I totally forgot. You're a digital artist. You're a graphic designer. You're a cosplayer. You make your own costumes. But there's one talent I totally forgot to mention. I remember when we were boothed up in Ren Fair and we could hear you guys performing down in the stage. Can you tell me about that?
Oh yes. I am part of the Backstreet Bards as
Mm-hmm.
well.
There we go. There we go. Hey, one of the
Yeah.
one of my teammates in Gank is actually part of your group. He's Justine or Ciso. So
Yes.
yeah, tell me about
Justine.
that. I heard that you worked your heart out. Like I don't know how to explain it.
um. Yeah. They're my theater friends. I was just roped in, but I said, "Okay, I will join. I will try my best, even if I think I'm not the best singer." But I do enjoy being with them and performing and dressing up as my favorite character. So, why not?
Yeah, Nines was part of it too. I was actually with Nines in Iloilo like last weekend. I actually
Yeah.
hosted the event that Nines was guesting in, and yeah, I remember I went down to congratulate the performers. I think it was Anna that I said hi to and Justine, and they were panicking because one of them apparently fainted.
Oh no.
That was
Yeah,
you,
that's
right? That
me.
was you.
Yeah,
What
that was
happened? Was
me.
it was it because you what happened? What happened?
Well, I've always had fainting spells. I get tired really easily,
Mm,
especially if I think it was a mix of
the heat.
lack of
Okay.
sleep, the heat. I haven't eaten breakfast, that kind of thing, and I
Oh my
just
gosh.
yeah.
Girl, don't do that. You're a theater
Yeah, I
girly. You're
know.
supposed to know that you're supposed to eat and stay, like I said I was
Uh,
gonna hang out with Justine a while ago. Now she has to rest because she just finished rehearsal. So I told her, just rest, just rest. So you next time, I can't wait to watch you perform. Yeah, definitely get enough rest and eat.
yes.
um,
Well, in my defense, I was supposed to eat, but then we didn't have enough time, so yeah, my mistake.
it's all right.
Definitely.
Yeah, and do you guys have any performances to look forward to? I remember I think I was talking to Nines about it. You guys might have one soon?
Might.
Might?
The Aurora Ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
I still have to think. I mean, I still have to confirm if I'll be able to attend, but do see the Backstreet Bards, my awesome friends. Yeah,
All right, yeah, for
they'll be
sure.
there.
So if you guys want to check out Fettochini, definitely gonna be guesting for sure at HobbyCon this coming August 18 or 19. And yeah, you're gonna have prints and new cosplays. Watch out for that if you want to meet her. And of course, the Backstreet Bards. Fettuccini might be performing again with them, this time not fainting, in Aurora Ball. I think that's gonna be in Tagaytay. And is there anywhere you actually post your music or your singing covers, or do people have to watch you live to see it?
No, I haven't gotten to that yet. I mean, in the future, I do plan to build my own recording studio here. Um, we just moved to a new place and construction is still on the way, but yeah, hopefully in the future I'll be able to post that kind of content.
All right, cool. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for being our guest today. Did you have fun? I mean, like you were nervous a while
Yeah,
ago, but it's pretty chill,
I
right? We're
was.
just chatting around, and
Yeah.
yeah, I remember the last time we talked, you were Sonic in End Friends.
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, thank you so much, Fettuccini. Again, do you want to promote your socials? Please do promote them to all the viewers.
Yes. I have the same handle everywhere, Fettuccini on Instagram, Gank, Facebook, X. So yeah, dude, follow. Thank
All right. Thank you so much. Glad you had fun.
you.
If you guys didn't get to watch the whole thing, Gank is going to be posting like the shorts and, of course, snippets of this interview. And, of course, the Gank team is always going to be present in events to shoot some viral content for you guys. So watch out for that. That includes HobbyCon. And, yes, thank you so much, Fettuccini. We were so happy to have you. Really happy that you gave us a part of your day to, be part of this interview. So, yeah,
Yes.
I think that's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you guys around. And once again, this is Creator Chats where we talk to our favorite content creators, learn some tips on how to grow as a content creator, and of course, to just get to know our content creators on Gank even better. So once again, this was our amazing guest, Fettuccini. I'm Charlo Tolentino, your host, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you for watching.